Welcome back to the Courtroom Advocate channel. My name is Miriam Washira. Today, I have a question for you. Have you thought that prison could be an option? I once dealt with a matter that as much as the victim, the client in this matter was innocent, the only option we had was prison. So one day I'm seated at the children's court. Usually what we do as children's advocate would report in the morning, and the prosecution had an office or still has an office where we'd all go and sit in and wait for the new clients to be brought in. So this day we are seated in that office waiting as usual for our clients, some to be brought from the remand home, some to be brought, new clients to be brought in by the police and so forth. So this day we are seated there and we are waiting, and a young girl is brought in. The girl was almost just a few months to turning 18. So she was still a child, but unfortunately she was pregnant. She was heavily pregnant. And also in tow was another young child with her, about 2 years old. So this girl came and the police brought her with a charge of child neglect. So we are thinking about so what happened, and we asked the girl and the police what exactly happened. So the police says the girl was brought in by some people who said she wanted to dump the child and with them. So when I asked the girl what happened, the girl told me she was married, but the husband left the country and went to one of the other countries to look for some work, and she was left in the care of the mother-in-law. So when the husband was away, the mother-in-law chased her away. She said she doesn't want to see her. So actually the girl told me she walked for days all the way from Maragua to Nairobi. So in her desperation, since she was very pregnant and she has this other kid who was already now starving, on the way she borrowed a few monies, begged for money, and she could feed the kids. And on the way she met someone who told her that if she's unable to take care of the young kid, she could take her to a children's home and leave the kid there. And that's what the girl did. So she went to one of the children's home located along Kiambu Road and asked whether she can leave the child there. Thinking about it now, I think the home thought the only way to help the girl was take her to a police station. So when they took her to the police station, they said she had come and she wanted to dump the kid there and she wanted to leave the child with them. And I think also the police, not knowing what to do with this heavily pregnant girl and with a child, thought the only thing to do is bring her to the children's court. So they charged her with child neglect, that she wanted to dump the already born child, and she was brought to court. So when she was brought to court, the case was issued to me. And so I asked her, so what are the other options? Of course, I could tell there was no charge. She was just out looking actually to get some help for the child. So if she was not able to take care of the child and she was asking her children's home to take the child, that is not child neglect by any means. But so I asked her what other options did she have? If I was able to secure her release, what option did she have? And she told me she did not have anyone else. So as we sat there with the prosecutors and the police, and we were thinking, how can we help her? So we started looking for a home that could take her and her child. Unfortunately, we called, we looked, we to our networks, but there was no home available at that particular time to take her in. Of course, we had delayed her taking her plea up to almost the afternoon. Of course, the court is closing, and we didn't have another option. So anyway, we take her to court. She's taken into court to take her plea. Of course, she pleads not guilty, which means she had now to be remanded. So we were given orders for her to go to Langata Women Prison to be remanded. I know the girl, for sure I knew the girl was innocent, and I knew the charge did not even hold water. But did I have any other option? I had nowhere else to take her. So prison at that very moment seemed like the only available option. At this point, the girl had not even started her prenatal. She was 2 weeks due. We sat there and there was no other option. So the girl was taken to Langata together with her younger child. So they went there, and when she was there, she actually started her prenatal clinics, and within a few days she gave birth to a bouncing baby, a very beautiful baby. And then the journey started to seek for her release, but also thinking, where is she going after the release? So after 2 weeks after birth, she came to the court for a mention, and she came with a baby. And the question, where are we taking her? So in my interrogating her, I discovered she was an orphan, but she had an aunt in the rural area. But she did not, at that very moment, she did not have a contact. So we tried to start looking for a contact, the chief of the area and so on. So we started looking for the aunt to host her. After a few days, we got hold of the aunt, but she was not willing to host her, especially when she has 2 kids. She was not willing to host her. So we were back to the drawing board to think, so we'll release her, yes, from Langata, but where is she going? So she had to stay a few more days. Actually, she stayed in Langata for 2 months as we tried to organize for something for her. At the end, by luck, we got some home that hosts young mothers with their babies and trains them on skills that can help them to settle in life. So we are very happy. Once we had confirmed a placement in this home, we brought the matter to court, and quickly the prosecutor said she was not going to prosecute the matter, and the matter was withdrawn. The girl was released together with her 2 children, and they joined the home. Now, at that very point, we did not have another option but to send her into prison. Of course, prison is not anywhere anyone want to be. In the 2 months that she was there, immediately, like after the first month, she really bugged me that she really wants to leave. She didn't care whether she's going back to the streets, and she said she doesn't want to be in prison anymore. And I totally understood her predicament. But I kept asking her, where are you going with 2 children? If I release you to the street, what will happen to you and the children? So I kept on telling her, just be patient. We are organizing something for you. We are looking. And when it came to the release date, she was very happy and eager to start her life again. I want to believe that she's now happily settled with some skills, and she can settle in life. Maybe the lesson, what I was thinking about even as I handled this matter, is about child marriages. This was a child by the time she's coming to court. She was less than 18, but she already had a child. Whoever had married her and left her with the mother-in-law, but also these selfish and insensitive mother-in-law who sends away a young girl with their babies, and these are even her grandchildren. How heartless can people be? So when you're out there, make sure that we do not have child marriages, that we are taking care of our children, and we are not exposing them. Looking forward to the next video.